Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the Gears Rostermania, what's been going on, what's been happening. Yeah, so let's just get into it. And starting off with B God being FA. Seen him tweeting about being FA, doing all that stuff, but haven't really seen him take it seriously. So there's that. Moving on. Got Ace McCloud tweeting about the women's 2v2 stuff. So if you're a female and you're in Europe, compete in that. It's free money, you know. So there's that. IC makes a tweet with there only being 2 more online events and me not pursuing Halo. I'm interested in finishing out the season for Gears if the opportunity is right. DMs are open. So IC returns from retiring, as you would like to call it. So there's that. C-Trax, with the arrival of several pros who had retired, will I return to the game? He returned. He's coaching the team that I was coaching, so there's that. Jalid, he made a tweet about saying FA, but I think he's still on that team. Here's an interesting tweet. The Gears of War line expands with these 2 new figures. So you got Mira and Dom, Gears of War. So maybe, we're having a closer chance of the Gears of War collection, or whatever, the Master Chief collection. Aimbu says, what else would I like to continue together with my 3 Carnels, but not all of us are on the same channel. NEFA, that you have the desire for everything and the best attitude always. We have the spot in the Pro League as Fury 1 eSport. Retweets are greatly appreciated. Ventry, and then you got Jalid tweeting. Don't know what they're saying, but I think the roster is Aimbu, Jalid, Ventry looking for one, or maybe last move and Ventry is gone. So who knows? Who knows really what the roster is? Dripping McCloud, Kenny sells summons played as a pickup team this major. Icy wants to run the next 2 splits. Alba wants to bring it back. It's almost like all that was needed was a split off, and now everyone wants to bring it on home for the final 2. I'm down with that. So there's that. Kodo, Abolix, FA. Clouds, he made a tweet. This is the coach for Fury 1. He made the tweet of if anyone wants to join their team, they have a Pro League spot. Rocky made a tweet. It's crazy that he still has that up. I'm surprised. But he's an FA. They dropped bodies. And also, I'm no longer on that team as well. I don't know what that means. I guess he's saying who are FA. This was Crab's tweet, so here's that. Kenny, as you can see here, buyout agreement, whatever, Gal release. So he's free. Lava is barred from competing in Pro League or Challenger competition for the remainder of the split in the Winter Major. Once the Winter Major concludes, he will be eligible to compete again. So both of them are free, and they are also competing together. Here's a tweet with Cardia. While it is necessary to say it, me and the boys are separated. I wish them well, but in truth, both they and I are good, and we have our good things to contribute to each other as well as bad. I wish you success from my part. I think if I will continue or not, it is not a retreat, but I need so it definitely didn't translate properly. Speedy says I want to compete, and I know I can still compete at the highest level, but lately every time I have a decent team and can make something happen, something unfortunate with one of my teammates always happens, and back to square one over and over. It gets old. Welcome to the club, brother. It's with every team. Antrax, he says FA for the teams that are not individualistics are committed. Don't just say so. Okay, that's kind of weird. Just said FA, but I already know what their roster is. Flash Moves, FA. Nasty, G, FA, retweets, appreciated. So Nash, who is part of the FNI squad, that whole FNI team has broken up. As you can see here, Toxic, FA. Logie, he said FA, but we know what roster he's on, which will show you that. Javon, he said FA, but I think they only dropped Tatis. So there's that. Sean, Aiden, Triggers are a team of 2, which I'll let you guys know who. He's playing with Bodies. Bodies got dropped from the Wichita Wolves. Sells here, trolling.
Look where I'm at.
Kills himself.
I just fucking trolled, bro. I had a free kill.
So that's probably in Summons, like, highlight series. Temp, he's playing with Speedy in them. He did say FA, but I know what the roster is. Tugi, the WX squad, they say they're all FA, but I think they're all playing together. Lava, showing some OG clips.
Smoke, toss it over there, give himself a little bit of cover, try to get grenades. He slides grenades, so there it is, the first landslide we've seen right now on the weapons. And here we are, 1v1, takes that sleeping time. And those nades will not connect, and he's going to pick up another one. Lava making things happen. He's going to back out, coming in with quick denial.
Some great memories. Love that game. Brainiac with his tweet. This is more exciting to watch than anything I saw this weekend, which is harsh. I definitely think old school Gears, that was slower, more tactical, and execution was so much fun. Was so much fun to watch. Imagine this game with the ring at the end for no stalemates. Would have been the best and most tactical Gears we ever had. Such a missed opportunity. Absolutely, game just need a few updates. Hindsight is 2020. So here's hoping that Gear 6 get rebooted like Halo and isn't one man's singular vision, but a collective desire of what made Gears great. I still believe we will need something similar to the forerunners that Halo had. Pre-release infinite top players, coaches, and analysts. If Gear 6 is going to have a chance at being complete game on release, TC tried it going into Gears 4, and a lot of people weren't listened to. So that's an interesting fact that we haven't really seen that yet, where there's because the Forerunner thing in Halo, they had former professionals and some content creators that went in the game, gave their feedback, and the game was kind of good. It's just they didn't polish it in enough. Like the base core of the game is good still. For Halo, it's unfortunate that like it's all kind of like server based kind of stuff, because on LAN the game runs perfectly fine. So you know what they're saying is like, yeah, if there was people like Fatal Strike and pros and other players that used to compete, went in there and gave their feedback and you know whatnot before Gear 6 comes out to make the game great again, because Gears 5 is kind of slow. What else we got here? So we got Icy tweeting out with Summons, so most likely they're playing together. We have Slotums here, FA, pretty good player. I don't know what he's like now, so hopefully he gets on a team. Taylor Noble, any big Gears roster moves being made? I know of a couple, but just seeing what you all know. Almighty's trolling, so I took Bronny's spot, yada yada. So there's that. Who used Savage Cantus in Gears 3? Don't lie. All day, every day. Let's see what else they got. That's interesting. That's new. You got Aaron Griffin. All that. I don't know why Gears has been tweeting a lot of, you know, Dom stuff, Gears 3 stuff. Yogurt, formerly known on the SYN, or the Synergy Squad. He's FA, looking to shoot one more time. Deluxe, let's see here. What was Waldo talking about? Let's hear it. And then he gave his opinion. You guys could pause it there and stuff like that. Spitfire made his has his roster. You got Arways. Don't know the other two, but there's that. If you're a LATAM fan, you got Cloud with the snake emoji. So something's going on with F1. Marcus and Baird.
PC. Status is that it sucks. Clutch plate is cracked. I'm gonna have to take out the flywheel.
Hey, Bear.
And pull the drive shaft
Enough.
for sure.
Just fix it.
Right. Roger that. I can do that.
Status on it.
I thought that was pretty funny to see. Toady, you know, he has a master plan going on, which I'll show you guys his roster. Pretty good. Neon Velocity, content creator. Since the beginning of 2022, Gears Collection rumored via podcast, Xbox tweeting about Gears 2, more Gears 3, 2 and 3 timeline collectibles. Aaron Greenberg discussing TC working on multiple projects. Just feels to me that the Gears Collection is happening. Hopefully it is. We need to go back in the old times. This year, Perfect Legend said Gears Awards should be way bigger. Pro gamer, author, coach, streamer, tournament organizer. So, 3-time ESL finalist. So, he's been known for a lot of things. So, I'm assuming he's like a fighting kind of pro gamer, just due to all that stuff. Yeah, we saw that. Shadows. Not when Gears eSports streamers don't even try to help the community and show support by hosting partner and hashtag Gears of War streamers. If Halo can host up streamers after events, why can't Gears of War? That's perfectly true. There's times that they did do it, just consistently they haven't. So there's that. Alright, so moving on to all the rosters, which I'm going to be showing you guys. KCP, I don't think they'll make any roster changes. I think Precision will be the substitute still for that team. For Rise, we don't know who the substitute is for that team. Toady, definitely not on this team. Powers, we don't know. If anything could happen, I see if Powers is not under contract, he could go to KCP. Right here for F1, I think Aimboot and Jalad are for sure on this roster. I don't know if Last Move left or Ventry got dropped. Hive, definitely, they're done for. All done. So let's put that out of there. Put Adverse in the FA column, and then we got Cardia in the FA column. So there's that. Hive is no longer a thing. F and I, they're kind of done as well. You got Solar Rapids. Let's put Toxic and Nash. Unfortunate for Azir here, you know. He had a good roster, like he put the work in, you know. Unfortunate his teammates didn't do the same. So we're gonna remove that. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think the Cyclone roster, they did drop Tatis and Grease Bags there, but who knows. We got the Wichita Wolves. That roster consists of Rocky, Hefe now, Pushies, and Zoom. And then they also have Sidetracks. I don't know how to say his gamer tag, but he's the coach now. And then Red 9, we'll just say Red 9 as the sub because he's helping them out. Um, what else do we have here? For Queso, I think let's put Team Queso. There could be a potential roster change with crystallized or problems. Hard problems might get dropped. That's the case. Maybe I could see a Chaos join this squad, so they have that like front spawn presence that they need. But yeah, I don't know about that. Another team I feel like that will make it into Pro League. This roster consists of Icy, Toady, Ballix, and Summons. I think this roster will definitely make it through. Another team here, we got Kenny, Lava, Cinema, Cells. Drix, I think's been trying to play or something. I've seen him been playing Gears lately, so maybe he's an FA. Who knows? Shaz is the coach of this roster. Emmy, definitely not on this team. Someone who I think could be on this team is Zenin, is potentially Zenin. This team here that used to be Hayabusa, they dropped Dementos and picked up Ottens. We got a new team here. Well, not really. They just added Logi to the roster, so it's Tem, Speedy, Emissives, and Logi. This roster here, TPH, they have like a new player. On a like it was on a second account, so we don't know exactly what's going on there. Then Bodies team, you got Mercs, Trigger, Sean 8, Bodies. Then here you have Symphonic, Zed, Levels, and whoever the hell that is. This team here, they made some roster changes. Well, Temp left, as you guys know. He used to be on this team. Now they have Gary instead. The Wolves, I already did that, so we can remove that. Pretty sure this roster is still intact for the Pro League. Same with this team. This roster I don't think is, they just play for fun. We don't know what's going on here. On's definitely done. Seen a tweet with Reflame and Cardi in it as a team of 2. Jax I think is a good player. One thing I think for sure that should be a roster is Jax, Gary, Shockwave. I don't know how he spells this fucking gamer tag. And Krabbies. You get your front spawns and Krabbies and Shockwave. You get Gary as like your weapon specialist, kind of like your 1B player. And then Jax is that, you know, I assume he's a smart player and he could slay out due to him playing with Nero and Ambers as the coaches. So I think he could lead this squad to victory. I think this squad would be great, but that's up to them. I'm definitely gonna make a tweet about it. I think that'd be a good roster. But that's about it. Everyone here in the FAs are retired. You know, Clutch is part of status quo, if you guys didn't know. In Halo, Explosive, Mental, and Solars, I put Solars here. They're part of a org in Halo, playing with a COD player. Tidy's interesting. I know Morality's not playing. And yeah, these guys are banned, so they can, or else they probably would be playing. We could get rid of that Nash there. And I think get rid of that since they're a team. Zenin, we don't know. Our ways, Maury's, yada 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 yada. So yeah. Remove this toxic here. I think that's about it. From what I heard, I potentially heard that, PK might make a roster change. Rebel might make a roster change. Maybe Rise. Who knows? We won't find out until the season starts, or if people tweet about it. So for sure, thing is we got some pretty spicy teams. Icy Toady, Abolic, Summons. Then you got Kenny Lava, Cinemas, and Cells with Coach Shaz. Some spicy lineups. Also, to show you guys on the gears.gg site that there is a pro league spot open. I have the Wichita Wolves, they're probably going to make it through, but there's this last chance qualifier and only one team can make it through. And because pro points, well, challenger point wise, either Kenny's team or Icy team, only one of them can make it into that tournament. Let's see what teams we got here. We have more than one. Nothing. You got the Toady team. Nothing there. Rebel. Yeah, nothing too serious. You got Zero Tolerance, which that's bodies in them. Another thing here, just to show you guys who will be competing in that big tournament for the Pro League. There'll be 3 Pro League spots open due to Hive breaking up, and they were the 8th team. And only the bottom two teams would, break up. So in the Challenger Series, well, Wichita Wolves, RDMK, Living Esports, Casa de Papel, and Abyss would all play in that tournament. And then it would be F&I and Cyclone. F&I completely broke up, so it adds another spot in. So the Avengers would get to play. And if it is true that Cyclone isn't gonna stay together or whatnot, and then potentially this team could make in and compete in there. And then obviously whoever wins in this tournament fills in that final spot. My predictions on who will make it out of there, definitely the Wichita Wolves. They dominate all these challenger teams. Then I have that team with Icy on it. They're called G Babies. I think they have a good, foundation here. You got Toady, who's the support IGL for this roster. Then you got Abolics and Icy, who are your slayers. And then Summons, who's that, anchor type player. So it's a good, mix of players for sure. Just kind of disappointed. I wish I would see, Summons play with his brother again. But obviously, this is a great opportunity that I guess you can't, pass up. Playing with his former teammate in Icy. Another thing here is for that third final spot, I don't think these two teams would make it. I think maybe like a Cast of the Papel, since they showed very well. This team beat Cyclone, so Cyclone's still in there. I feel confident that this team would beat Cyclone as well. I think it would come down to that final spot is either this team or Avengers. Just how well these guys are going to pull up. They've been scrimming, they've been practicing, so I got to give them that respect. I think that would be Casa de Papel or Avengers would take that final Pro League spot, in my opinion. Only due to, because, only one team can come out of this tournament. So that's it for, Gears 5, Season 3 split, whatever. Split 2 or, Split 2. Gears Rostermania. I'll let you guys know what else is going to be going on in the future. So probably make another video after the relegation tournament is done, because I bet there'll be some more roster changes if certain teams don't qualify for that tournament. So hope you guys enjoy, and peace.